Hey everyone, this is Relics,
And I'm Nagatron.
and we are watching Round 6 of the World of Tanks Classic League Season 1 on the map Prokhorovka, with the lethal interjection crew facing off against Campinomads. So let's get it going. Alright, starting out here with the 187 lethal interjection crew. We are running with a 50B, an E100, an IS-7, 3 T110s, a T30, a 261 and T92 for artillery, and a T50-2 for their scouting tank. So they're going for a pretty heavy tank setup here.
So pretty standard, except they've dropped their medium for a T30 instead. Campinomads has 4 IS-7s, a mouse, 2 T110s, a T95, and an Object 261. So it looks like they're about 3 points shy here. Something that may come up to bite them. When you don't have something to rival a 50-2, it can be a serious problem. Fortunately for them, it looks like lethal interjections 50-2 is stuck in that E1 bush, which I think we've seen before in these replays here.
Ooh, that's interesting. We have a hard inside 6-line push here.
This is close to worst case for Campinomads here. A lot of times people completely abandon the 6th line, and this would have been great. They'd be getting on cap, they'd be tearing people up. But they're going 6-on-4 right now, and two of the tanks that are not in this forest that can still shoot them have some of the biggest guns here.
Yep, no artillery assistance. It looks like they're doing a pretty good job of holding their own here, though. They're going to want to be careful how far they push up there because they are moving into artillery territory now.
You can see even Campinomad's mouse is up there in the middle. Unfortunately, that means their artillery is pretty much unguarded. Lethal Interjections 50-2 is on it right now, trying to clean up.
Well, they managed to take it out, but they are hurting for tanks right now. It looks about even here, except for the artillery advantage.
Well, it is worth noting that all the tanks that are left for Campinomads are at very low hit points.
Ooh.
Yeah, their push is reaching the end of its longevity here. This match was for the 2nd place position of Division 3. And actually, as we've seen now with the tournaments, or with the playoff rules, as many points as you can get is pretty important, because even if you take 2nd place in a division, you may not be going off to the playoffs unless you have as many points as somebody in another division.
Yep, so every point's going to count to be able to make it into those playoffs. And we are down to just a Moss and a T95.
The T95 back there must have taken out Lethal's 50-2. Actually, that can't be the case because he has no kills.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a nice little point blank protection there from the artillery. Wow, so that was a really aggressive start there, and I'm frankly surprised that the lethal injection crew didn't take a lot more damage here.
Fortunately for them, they were in the perfect position to receive a push like this. If they had crossed over that railroad, there's pretty good odds that they may have been a lot less able to defend themselves in this area. But Campinomads still would have had some problems getting out from inside that 6th line. Getting on top of the cap, you can be shot from those artillery in the 0 line. You could have been hit by the T30 and the E100 over there in the 2, and they probably wouldn't even light. So kind of an out of the frying pan into the fire situation had they actually succeeded at taking the 6th line all the way through.
Yeah, it was a very interesting concept. I almost think you needed to ditch the T-95 and maybe go for a couple tanks coming down the forest just to give a little bit more crossfire, just in case artillery is over there, or to maybe distract those two tanks. Maybe like throw a couple IS-7s down the one too.
Yeah. If they had known where lethal interjection would be, sending everything down the 1-2 may have actually been a great move. If you stay really far on the west side down the 1, there's still some depressions where you can hide from anybody shooting from the 6. You would have been able to mop up 2 tanks, get nice cover. You won't be seen as you're trying to shoot east. You send a couple guys out there to spot, and you could have put a nice bow on it.
Yeah. Or maybe, I guess, just when they were coming down the 6 line, maybe slow played along that track a little bit more. Keep their sides protected until they had those 4 tanks in front of them taken out.
Yeah, but they made a gamble based on what a lot of different teams would be doing, and today just went their lucky day.
Yep, so, well, great fight, guys. And grats to Lethal Interjection Crew.